Shenandoah Festival princesses for this year's parade. If that happens, Gloria will be really famous around here, just from sitting and smiling, waving that cupped hand homecoming queen salute, and floating down Washington Street on a cart decorated with sheets of plastic flowers. I can hear all the church ladies. When those Hollywood scouts see her in the parade, they'll snap Gloria up. She's going places for sure. Then they'll probably turn to me and say the type of thing they tossed at me when I snitched cookies from the rectory hall before the service, knocking over pitchers of apple juice onto the church's tablecloths in the process. Try to be a little like your sister, Ariel. If you don't settle down, the rapture might pass you over and leave you in H-E double hockey sticks. That's hell, in case you don't speak church lady. Yep, that's me, the storm child. Sometimes I worry they might be right. When squalls roar up, spilling zigzag blue-black shadows across our pastures, ripping up trees and toppling them onto power lines to make sparks fly, it does seem like the devil is trying to take over God's good work. And I kinda like listening to the winds and watching lightning crackle across the horizon like gigantic electrified snakes. But here's the honest truth. I like the afterward just as much. I love that miracle when a peephole of sunlight breaks through all those angry clouds and then spreads slowly, dissolving the dark into a luminous, heavenly blue. You can smell the earth greening up, and the singing of birds when they ventured out from their hunkered-down hiding spots, singing in joy at being saved from annihilation. Well, they sound like a chorus of angels to me. I wish people could see that I'd really rather not go to hell, because when everyone expects you to become a screw-up, it's hard to avoid becoming one. Almost like I'd disappoint them if I turned out well. I suspect that's what led me to my trouble. Although, I have to admit, the idea did just come to me. Nobody told me to do it. It all began after one of those wild, cymbal-crashing March thunderstorms that took out a bunch of trees just for fun during the night. That, and a phone call during breakfast. 1. My apple strudel Pop-Tart had just jumped out of the toaster when Gloria's phone danced with Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. I used to love that feisty musical life advice until I heard the song 1,000 times a week from my sister's pink glitter cell phone. She hadn't seemed to notice that I recently made my ringtone the refrain from another Taylor song, Why You Gotta Be So Mean. Gloria answered, Yes, ma'am, this is me. She mouthed silently at Mama, It's them. Mama eased out of her chair and crept toward Gloria to hold her hand. I swear she stopped breathing. Ever heard the term helicopter mom? Well, with Gloria, Mama is like an entire Air Force fighter squadron. Chewing on her lower lip, Gloria listened for a long minute. Then she smiled and nodded at Mama. Mama went berserk. She started jumping up and down, tears spurting out of her eyes and flapping Gloria's arm up and down. Gloria managed to thank the person who'd called and hang up before she started bouncing too. Around the kitchen they hippity-hopped, squealing. No thuds, no lurching, that perfect spinning top gyration that only ballerinas and pretty girls can pull off. And they are pretty, those two. Traffic-stopping beautiful. They both have turquoise blue eyes, pronounced apple-round high cheekbones, and honey-colored hair that curls gently to frame their faces. They even stand at the same height, petite and slender, just the right size to tuck up under a man's arm. Like twins, born 25 years apart, I swear. My hair, on the other hand, is frizzled and mud-colored, my eyes murky hazel, my nose long, my face thin and ending in a chin that juts out like I'm looking for a fight. I am gawky and gangly, a head taller than all my 8th-grade classmates, no matter how much I slouched to hide it. I figure the night I was born, the lightning scared the bejeebus out of my mother and the family beauty out of me. What's going on? I asked. They stopped and looked at me like I was an idiot. They do that a lot. I have to admit, the insult of their acting like I'm dumb as a slug has lately been...